Today I'll be checking out a new plugin from Excite Audio called Evolve Elastic. I got early access to this one and I've been testing it for a little bit, so I just wanted to show you exactly what it does. If you've used any of the other Evolve plugins from the Evolve series like Evolve Particles or Evolve Velvet, which I've done a video on, you can check the link up there. This one, Evolve Elastic, goes in a completely different direction. It's all about bending, stretching and morphing sounds into something really unique. So let's jump in. Evolve Elastic is built around a quad sound engine. That means you can layer up to 4 sound sources and then morph between them using the XY pad in the center. The idea is to take a simple sound or even a sample you drag in and reshape it into something totally new. Excite describes it as a tool for blending audio like Elastic, and honestly that's a pretty accurate way to think about it. Let me just quickly walk you through the interface because it's super clean, and if you've seen Evolve Velvet for example, you'll be pretty familiar with what this can do. So right now I've got the edit button open so you can see a bit more than usual, so I'm just going to close that. Around the left and right sides you have the 4 sound engines where you can drop in samples or use the synth by just clicking on the synth tab. You can change the shape of your waveform here. For the samples, you can either randomize your sample, choose one from this menu in here, or drop in your own one. So we've got the XY pad where all the fun happens, and you can use it to control effects too, just by clicking on the mode that you want it to be on. Below that, you have the elastic parameters melt, stretch, bounce, and gloss. These are macro style controls that warp the audio in different ways. First up we have melt, which kind of adds a fluid and drifting movement, saturation, and a bit of noise. So let's have a listen to that. Bounce adds a rhythmic movement. Sort of like a echo, but it feels like it's got the Ableton Live no echo in there where you can see the balls bouncing up and down to represent the echo patterns. And then we have stretch. Stretch exaggerates the elastic bending. I've got on a modulator right now, but let's check it out. And then we have gloss, which just adds some kind of metallic, airy vibes to the sound. In a way, it kind of brings together all the other sounds and kind of brings them out more. You've got something like a granular engine or a spectral tool, like this is kind of like the musical version of that. So I've initialized Elastic and we've got nothing in there, and we're just gonna go through and it's pretty straightforward. We'll just put an instrument down. I actually like this multi-sample. We'll pitch that up by 12. Let's get a chord in there. And then let's get a synth in here. Okay, so we've got 4 sounds, and now we need to kind of make this work. So what I like to do here is open up the edit and make sure we've got a little bit of release going on. Bit more decay. Go into the envelope I also like, wait, I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna just take off some of the attack. So it's not like, you know what I mean? And we'll go in here, um, increase the release, increase the release, turn down sustain, and have a bit of decay. That's pretty cool. All right. And now it's time to add effects, and then I'll modulate to cap it all off. So for this, I'm gonna want a reverb, pitch drift, and a compressor. Turn on a reverb. There's also like different options. I actually really like this. I know it's something that has a obscure name, but I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna change this a bit. Okay. We still haven't even added in the effects yet, which is pretty, it's gonna make it so vibey. So we want a high pass filter. We wanna add a bit of drive to it. Yeah, I couldn't even hear what it was doing. Let's put it on A, C, and D. So I think it's really cool that you can change what the filter is filtering, specifically per sound engine. And then you've got two filters, but I'm just going to use one for this example. I want a bit more release on that. All right, so now let's mess with the macros. So now it's time to modulate. So for this example, we're just going to be using the XY pad to modulate the depth, and we're also going to modulate the filter. Whilst you're doing that, you can just easily drag anything, drop anything, and if you have any issues with what your modulations, you can always just come in here and edit them. So like for example, turn this one a bit more down, make sure that it starts here, and you can change the polarity of it here as well. And then you can delete them or delete all in a batch. So that's pretty cool. And what's cool is you can change the curves in here as well. You can change all the stuff here. So all you need to do is just go to the thing and then do that. Just hold down and on your mouse and move it up or down. But what I found is it's just so tiny. So I like to go in here and just make sure that's all tweaked how I like it. And now you can make some sick D&B with that, you know? And of course you can add your own sounds in, your own samples in to make it sound even more strange, more weird. And of course you can add your own sounds in so you're not limited to the sounds in the VST. So let's just quickly try that out. And the awesome thing is, I don't know about other DAWs, but in this one, you can just drag and drop any sound that you find or that you want from your side menu in Ableton. So yeah, you can add your own samples in. Okay, so I made the beat, but yeah, as you can see right here, the recording messed up. I'm just gonna give you a beat breakdown and then you can see what I was able to do with the stock sounds in this. Is it recording this time? Yes, it is. Okay, let's start off at the top here. I just went into FX and found this one called Stretch Out to use as a transition. I didn't touch anything else because, you know, I just wanted to make the point that this could be used as is. Then we'll go into the keys pop plunk. And that's just going in and out throughout the song. This really cool chord progression thing. Not a chord progression, just a chord actually. Added an effect to it and then bounced it. And then we've got this plastic piano just to make it sound tactile, like you could almost touch it. I'm gonna play it without the drums and the 808s just so you can hear it. Sample that. Join the Discord, send me what you made with the sample. I'd love to hear it. Yeah, and then with the drums, everything just sounds like this. So yeah, that's the beat. Let me know your thoughts on it. Tell me how trash it was in the comments. Okay, one drawback for me, right? I had to think about it, but one drawback for me is this isn't your traditional workflow. Like if you're used to using serum or pigments or anything like that, usually you would have at least 3 LFOs. I would have liked 3 LFOs here, but then on the other hand, you get 4 ADSRs, but I would have rather had 3 ADSRs and 3 LFOs. I would take 2 ADSRs. I would take 1 ADSR. The more LFOs, the merrier in my opinion. This is more of an instant idea generator as opposed to a traditional synth when it comes to sound design and UI. So as you can see, this here is just to pick up a sound and just go. This isn't about like anything outside of that realm. You select a sound, and you play, and whatever comes out of that is, you know, cool, but it's not traditional, so it might turn some people off of Elastic. My final thoughts on this overall are that Elastic is one of the more creative sound tools that I've used in a while. I really enjoyed Velvet though. Like that was really good, especially for adding layers to 808s. Also, I just really like tools that are different and help me to have like some synths that you wouldn't normally go to in order to just you know, flare things up a bit, change things up a bit. If you want to pick it up and check it out, there's a link in my description. Excite Audio also wanted me to let you know that they have an intro sale on right now. So if you were thinking about picking it up, this might be the best time before the sale ends. I think the sale runs until the end of December. For the end of the year, sale's gone. and then you have to buy it full price. That's it. Thanks for watching. That's all for now. If you enjoy my beats or you want a custom beat from me, hit up piccoloblack.com. If you want to join the Discord, there's a link in the description. All my music is on Bandcamp if you want to stream that or listen to it or download that. And also, if you're into that sort of thing, like the video, subscribe, join the crew. It's up to you. I'll catch you in the next one.